Hello everyone, welcome back to the data structures lecture series. In this lecture series we have discussed the circular singly linked list in the previous class. Now we are going to discuss circular doubly linked list. See what is the difference between a normal doubly linked list and circular doubly linked list. Both are same except one point, that is, in the normal doubly linked list, the previous pointer for head node holds the null and next pointer for tail node holds the null. Okay, means there is no connection before head or after tail. Now what we are doing is we are connecting both head and tail together so that it forms a circle. That is why we call it as a circularly doubly linked list. Okay, circular doubly linked list it will be like this: head points to the tail and tail points to the head. Okay, see, for your better understanding I made this diagram. Okay, so see, in this both head and tail are connected together like this. Okay, right, this is only the difference between a normal doubly linked list and circular doubly linked list. Now let us get into the implementation issues. See how to create a node for doubly linked list. Doubly linked list, node of doubly linked list holds three parts. One is data part, so here I took integer data, and the second one is previous address of the same node, and third one is next address, okay, of the same node type, right? So if you have list of nodes, one node will hold a data value, its own data value, and hold address of the previous node as well as address of the next node. Okay, this is how this doubly linked list node exists. Okay, here I took two pointers, head and tail. Both will be used to point, head will use to point the head node, that is first node, and tail will be used to point the last node. Okay, now let us go with the further details. See, I want to create a node. To create a node I usually use MLlog function. Okay, and here I am creating the first node, so I am allocating memory to the head. Okay, and after then we will take a new pointer and allocate memory to that. Firstly we will allocate memory to head. Okay, and the MLlog function returns null if there is insufficient memory in the computer. I mean, if there is no memory for allocation, then MLlog function returns null. That is why I am verifying here whether head is equals to null or not. If head is equals to null, that means memory is not allocated for node. Then we cannot go further with the program. Then we will quit there itself. Okay, so by displaying this message, what memory cannot be allocated, then we will quit this program. Okay, fine. Assume that memory is sufficiently available, so allocated. Once memory is allocated, then we will go with the further programming tasks. Okay, now let us go with this. Node creation, right? For your reference I am also showing the structure declaration here, right? Now I have allocated memory to the head. Okay, after then using scanf statement, what I am doing is, using scanf statement I read a number. Okay, that is an integer value. After taking that value, I will assign that value to the data part of the head node. So head data is equal to num. After that, what will I do now? We will be having only one node now. This is only the first node, so there are no further nodes. That is why head next will point to the same head and head previous will point to the same head. Okay, same node. And if you are not having two or more nodes, so both the pointers head and tail will point to the same node. That is why tail is equal to head. See here, you are seeing that a node who is being pointed by both head and tail. Two pointers are pointing to the same node. Okay, now from here we will start creating more nodes. Okay, so we will practice creating 4 nodes, then you can easily understand the concept. Okay, let us say I want to create a new node, then I will use this code segment. I have taken a new pointer, new node. Okay, using mloc function I have allocated memory, right? And using scanf statement I read a new number. Okay, let us say 20 is taken as input. Now a node is created. Okay, new node, that node is new node is created, and value 20 is given by this line of code. What? New node data is equal to num. Okay, right, data part holds the value. Now what we supposed to do is we have to establish this link. What is that? If a new node is taken, means that is the last node of the list. Okay, so last node next should always point to the head, because it is a circular linked list, right? So this has to be realized. How could we do this? New nodes next should point the head, so new node next is equal to head. Okay, then what we supposed to do is we establish this link. What link? This link. Okay, between the first node and the second node. Okay, so to do that you can write this code. Okay, so not the first node, actually the last node of the previous list. Here we will be having only one node now, that is why I said first node. So tail always points to the last node of the previous list, so tail next is equal to new node, right? What we do furtherly, we have to establish this link again. Okay, what is this link? New node previous is equals to the last node of the previous list. Okay, that is tail. So new node previous is equal to tail, so that these two links were established. Now what will we do? We will, a tail should point to the latest last node, because tail will always point to the last node, right? So we can achieve this by assigning new node to the tail, so that tail points to the last node, because last node is the new node. Now what will we do now? We have to connect last connection. This is head previous is equal to the latest tail. Okay, so head previous is equal to tail, right? Now one node is created. Two nodes were created, one node along with the head, right? Now let us create another. So same way, a memory allocated, so that node created, data taken, assume 30 is the data. Using this line of code, new node data is equal to num, assigned data to that. Then this link has to be established. So what is that? New node next is equal to head. So new node next is equal to head. Then this link has to be established. What is that? The previous tail next is equal to new node. So previous tail is next is equals to new node. Okay, so this link is established. One more link between new node and the tail, that is new nodes previous is equal to the tail. Okay, now let us do this, that is tail must point to the last node. How could we do this? Assign tail is equal to new node. Okay, the same code segment I am repeatedly executing and showing you. Okay, now this link has to be established. What is this? The head previous must hold the latest tail. Okay, so the head previous is equal to tail. Okay, right, now you a new node again, so that you can easily understand. So same thing, created a node, assigned value 40. Then let to establish this link, new node next is equal to head. Then to establish this link, new node next is equal to tail next is equal to new node. Then new node previous is equal to tail. mutual connection between them. Then tail should point to the last node. Then tail is equals to new node. Then this connection will be established by writing head previous is equal to tail. Okay, so this is how we will implement the circular linked list. Now let us start displaying the values from head. Okay, so first of all, temp is equal to head means temp will point to the head. Later, okay, so I will use this do while loop to continuously increment temp towards the last node. Okay, so you know that last node next holds the head. Okay, so whenever you reach the last node, temp is equal to temp next is executed, then temp value will become head, so that this condition will be failed after reaching the last node. Now let us see in sequence. Now temp is pointing to the first node, so first node value 10 is displayed. Now temp is pointing to the second node because temp is equal to temp next, right? 20 is displayed. Again now temp is pointing third node, so third node value is displayed. Here printf temp data used to display the value temp is equal to temp next to direct temp to the next address. Okay, next node, sorry. Now temp is pointing to the last node and value is displayed. Again now temp is equal to temp next is executed. And what is temp next here? Temp next is head here. Okay, so now temp will point to the head, right? Temp is pointing head now, right? Here the condition is while temp is not equals to head but temp is equals to head now, so the loop will get terminated now. So this is end of the process and the displaying of all elements were done, right? So this is how we display elements of a circular linked list, right? So whenever this condition is failed, we will stop the process of tracing all values, right? Right. If you have any queries, okay, please mark your query in the comment section. Otherwise you can mark me a mail, personal mail, so that I can help you by replying the mail. And if you want immediate notification after uploading a video, okay, please subscribe to this channel and enable the notifications also, by clicking bell button, so that you will get immediate notification after uploading the video, right? Thank you.